So what's up with all these manufacturers making these mistakes? Can't we all just be friends? Yeah, let's talk about just friends. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
You're awesome.
Those are awesome.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I am your host, as always, JeffMan316. That's me on the sign, JeffMan316 Live, usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you come over here on this channel, we do a watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, talk about physical media, talk about things like the movie studios or continue to pump out movies that have issues on physical media. We thought Arrow Video was having a problem. Now it's Warner, as there's an issue with this Warner Archive release of Just Friends, starring Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart, Anna Faris, Chris Klein. 2005 comedy that I've been waiting for to get a U.S. domestic release. It was released by the Warner Archives collection. I'll go ahead and tell you, I was already a fan of this movie. I had it on DVD. I've seen it in a couple of hunts I've done in the past, like a Goodwill or whatever. Usually can find the DVD cheap for like $1. It did not have a domestic U.S. release, so I had purchased this. I already had it on Blu-ray through Alliance. I think it was a Canadian release, because if you look on the spine, it's got the 2 different languages, and then also on the back, it's got the 2 different languages. So I already had it on Blu-ray. I made a, what do you want to call it, a double pack, dual pack release combo, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I put my DVD in there. So I got a DVD Blu-ray combo with the Canadian release. So I guess if we had that now, we'd have to pay a tariff on it, wouldn't we? So Warner Archive released this. I noticed that there were issues with it a while back when it was announced. I think it got delayed, and they said something about, you know, where it was manufactured, they had gotten behind on some releases, so this came out later. Obviously, with it being a Warner Archive, it's from an older movie. It's not a mainstream, you know, new release, so it probably got pushed behind some new release stuff. This movie came out in 2005, so it's like 20 years old. Well, I noticed that the movie was coming out and it was bare bones. It said it includes a theatrical trailer. So with that being said, either way, I figured I'd go ahead and support them and get the U.S. domestic release. But it seems there is multiple issues with it. Number one, something about the audio, and number two, about special features. And how do I know that? Because there's an article that popped up, and I'll read it to you, that gives an update. It says, "Update, Just Friends Blu-ray has been delayed due to an audio error and missing extras that was discovered soon after some discs were shipped." And they spelled discs D-I-S-K-S. That's like physical, like floppy disks back in the day, right? I thought this was D-I-C. I almost spelled something else. D-I-S-C-S. But either way, how could it be delayed? I've got it in my hands. I did notice that when it popped up on certain sites like Amazon, that it got, once the first batch got sold, I think I had pre-ordered this, that it did go, you know, to the point where it was back ordered or temporarily out of stock, and then it said it was going to take a while to get. So maybe I figured maybe it's a, you know, an older release, not a lot of people are going to buy it. Maybe they didn't get that many copies, but it seems like that was on purpose, because the manufacturer might not have shipped them all once they realized that there was an issue. But obviously some got out there, because I've got it. Let's continue. I digress. Replacement discs will be available soon from the distributor. If you receive a copy, you will likely need a new disc. If you are told yours is delayed, now you know why. We will post more info when available. So here is the official announcement from Warner Archive. Notice of upcoming disc replacement. We've become aware of issues with our Blu-ray presentation of Just Friends. That was scheduled to be released last week. So if you looked at my my movie haul video, you'll notice I got it. So it would have come out based on this last week. As soon as the problem came to our attention, shipments were paused. That's why a lot of retailers might not have it now. Only a small number of discs had gone out before the issues were caught. I wonder how many of them actually got out there. A corrected version with the intended special features and a proper 5.1 audio is already in production. So based on that, obviously they're saying it should have been more special features, which I'm all for. But now I've bought it on Amazon and I got to play the waiting game.
Shape of Jaina's tampon. And now I play the waiting game.
Yeah, just like Peter from Family Guy. Got to play the waiting game. A corrected version will be available soon. If you received an early copy, don't worry, a replacement program is on the way. It will be handled through our distribution partner, Allied Vaughn Entertainment. And it's going to be handled through their consumer site, moviezing.com, which I've bought stuff from. We'll post full details once the program is ready to go. Thanks so much for your patience and support. So once again, we have a physical media release that comes out that we've got to worry about replacement discs. So I'm not going to let this turn into a rant. I've already done that. Watch that video. But what the hell, man? Now Warner, they can't get their shit straight. You would think the boutique labels would be the ones having problems because, you know, they're releasing a lot of older stuff. And they're releasing, you know, 4Ks, and you have to, you know, they go through like the restoration process. But I mean, they didn't restore Just Friends. So how do you get Just Friends all the way to the 10-yard line? You can't punch it into, you know, over the goal line. Like, man, I mean, yeah, I guess I would have thought this would have come out earlier to like cash in on the Ryan Reynolds, you know, popularity for Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, you would have thought so. So, you know, now he's got some bad press about all that shit he's going through with his wife. But, you know, I like this movie. Ryan Reynolds is great in it. Amy Smart, I really liked her. That was back in the day. You know, I remember seeing her. She was pretty hot in Road Trip, that movie. Anna Faris, this was when she was still cute. I think she messed herself up a little bit with some of that Botox. And she was not as batshit crazy back then. I never liked Chris Klein, the guy there from American Pie. I thought he was boring. Man, he's pretty much just like, you know, white bread, like really plain Jane.
You got any white bread?
Yes.
I'll have some toasted white bread, please.
Yeah, like white toast like Elwood would get, but either way. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you did get a copy, you're going to have to get a replacement. If you didn't, there's why. It's because it's delayed. So put in the comments down below, are you really starting to get worried and or upset about all these replacement discs that we're having to get? Like I said, you get Arrow Video, now you got Warner, and then also, you know, Warner's got that disc rot problem. There's another video of mine you can watch. You got to do replacements for some of that shit, and I heard some people are getting denied some of their replacements now. So Warner, man, you need to, if you're going to try to keep physical media going, man, you need to do a better job, and they can afford it. It's damn Warner Brothers. So after you put any comments down below, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Like the video, please. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are a subscriber, appreciate it. Love you. If you aren't, it's free of charge. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then anytime you subscribe, after you've done that, you need to make sure you also hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I post new videos. And maybe we'll be talking about another rant video about another manufacturer screwing up discs soon. I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure your Just Friends copies get replaced. And when it's ready and I hear about it, I'll update you on the channel. So I really appreciate you coming by for watching this video. And until next time, boys and girls, as always, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Merry Christmas, neighbor.